Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves. You take a look at the Nuggets, and in Game 1, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think Game 2s are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Brown. Johnson on the wing. Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Murray's got his second basket.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Here are the Nuggets with the ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Oh, Mr. McDaniels with the response. How competitive is this guy?
To grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Outside Johnson. Right wing. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control. Protecting the ball the whole way. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. For 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Gordon outside. Murray, a screen on Randall. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall inside. Gordon's on him. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Murray from outside. McDaniels with the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
stop the run. Again, the miss by Murray.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Back to Edwards. Fires for three. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Jones with the ball, picked up by Reed. And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist from Jones.
Oh, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
Outside, Highland. Anderson for three. And another three from Minnesota.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Valanciunas finds Brown. Denver moving it around. Now here's Valanciunas. Shoots over to Sumu. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Anderson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
From a scoring standpoint, this is where Kyle Anderson makes his living, in that painted area.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Hardaway. Still without a bucket. Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We'll be right back. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second-chance opportunities.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Murray passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
Here's Sumu. Rejected by Valanciunas. Brown against Clark. Brown can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 5 points.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Outside Watson to the paint. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Wow, the ease with which he got up off his feet. Go ahead, Bruce Brown.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Jokic up top. He shoots. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 6 points for him.
An efficient shooter like Jokic will always find points. All he needs is the ball.
Murray against Highland. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Highland. Back to Edwards. Launches a three. Good! Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Jokic up top. And down it goes. 2 points. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Randall finds Reed. Dosunmu for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Right side Watson. Outside Brown. Hardaway with a screen on Edwards. Brown no good. Minnesota leading by 23.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Jamal Murray. And it's Christian Brown in for Hardaway. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Edwards. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And Edwards slams it in.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Jokic, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Reed passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Brown passes to Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic good. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so it's Minnesota with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know? An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. That does it for halftime. Let's get back.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to to win another ring.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Count it. 41 points for Anthony Edwards.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Murray for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch. Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
And Jokic throws it down.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Gobert gets the bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
For three, Gordon. Edwards pulls it in.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards out to the right wing. For three, Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Gordon outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots.
That'll be a kickball.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And stolen by Brown.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Johnson for three. Here's Gordon. And the layup falls. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Murray. Again, Denver scores.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
It's stolen by Johnson. A good look from Brown. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 5.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Randall against Murray. Right side, DiVincenzo. Randall finds DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels can't hit. And here's Denver. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. From deep, Jokic can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Clark outside. Ingles from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Watson from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the pass from Bruce Brown? This guy is the ultimate glue guy.
Fires from deep. And that one's good. Clark for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
For 3, Hardaway. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Left side Ingles. Here's Highland. No good with the triple. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Highland. Pickett can't hit.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Murray for 3, sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota with the ball. DeSumo outside, pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Reed. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And Shannon gets it to go.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Phillips is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Clark. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Murray, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Phillips. DeSumo outside from downtown. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Conley against Murray. To the inside. It's tipped. DeSumo on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Pass to Shannon. And the layup is good off the glass. Shannon's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Murray finds Jokic over Reed. And again, it's Denver missing.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
DeSumo outside. Here's Shannon. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Murray, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Reed passes to Conley. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. To snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Dosunmu's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Phillips. Dosunmu outside. Here's Phillips. Here's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
Pass to Watson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 tonight. Minnesota with the ball.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Brown, uneasy too on the layup.
Yeah, Bruce Brown can be very effective in the lane. Keeps you off balance with his timing.
Pass to Reed. Here's Phillips. From deep, Conley gets the 3-ball to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And here's Jokic outside, and it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Let's go with a 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And the bucket is good.
The jumper looking so pure coming out of Murray's hands. It's fun watching him score the rock. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K.
I'm the one when they talk about taste. Damn bad at a look, doing too much. I see the cramp up when they moving my pace. East side got a song to rotate.